Hey everyone, I don't usually talk about other YouTubers, or I don't talk about YouTube drama because, I just don't like to get involved in that. But I am talking about somebody right now. I'm going to, because it's about an important issue. It has to do with child abuse, and I need to say something. I just couldn't not say anything after I found out what was happening. And I'm gonna go to work soon, but that's how much I wanted to talk about this, because I didn't even get all ready or whatever. And yeah, I need to go to work. I need to have my hair like this, but I was like, I don't really care what my hair looks like right now. I just need to talk about this because it was just so freaking bad. So you might already know about this guy. I just found out about him after watching all these videos by Mr. Repsion and Philip DeFranco, and it's this horrible, disgusting guy. He has a YouTube channel. I don't really want to promote his channel or anything, but you guys heard about him and his wife. His wife has another channel too. They have 5 kids. Apparently they're not the mom that has the channel too. She's only, of the 5 kids, she's a stepmom of 2 of them, so 2 of them are not hers. But they have this young son named Cody, and okay, I want to show you the videos, but they might take my video down, this one, if I show any of them. So I did post a link to Mr. Repsion's videos and Philip DeFranco's videos in the links in the description of this video. So if you want, if you're watching this, so so you can maybe pause this if you want, take a break, go watch their videos. They're kind of long. Well, Mr. Repsion's are really long, and just see what's going on, and then come back to this because that's how I found out what was going on. But like I said, I don't want this video taken down, and if I show anything, it's gonna get taken down. And not big YouTuber or anything, but I do have an opinion, and it is my right to state my opinion. And like I said, it was it has to do with kids, being verbally, emotionally abused. So I couldn't just watch that and not say anything. And I can kind of relate to kids, especially Cody. It seems like they basically do pranks on the kids, mostly Cody, the youngest one. And then, but they're just horrible. They yell at the kids they're just very angrily yelling at them, insulting them. Kids crying and they just keep yelling at them. It's very, very traumatizing. And I can kind of relate because that's kind of what I went through growing up. And so just watching that was really, really hard for me, because I was I was kind of like that kid. I was the oldest, but I was blamed for pretty much everything that happened with my other siblings. I'm the oldest of 4, and everything was my fault, pretty much. And whether or not I was there or wasn't there, my parents pretty much blamed everything on me. And I got yelled at too a lot. My siblings got yelled at too, but I had the additional, not only did I get yelled at, but I just got blamed for everything. No matter what my siblings did, it was always my fault, because I was the oldest and I'm supposed to stop everything. I'm supposed to be responsible for everyone. So, growing up with that, it's really hard. And also, not only that, but just being told, that, you're not, whatever dreams you have, it's just too you're never going to accomplish anything, things like that. Just very, instead of encouraging me in what I wanted to do, they were discouraging me. They would just tell me, oh, they would tell me repeatedly too, you should be more like your sister, or like this girl. They never liked me for me. They didn't appreciate me for who I was. I needed to be more like my sister or whatever, because I was different from the rest of my family. My family's more extroverted, my relatives and everything, so I was always, kind of like the black sheep. And because I wasn't like everyone else, I was just, bad person. So I can kind of relate to Cody, and it's just horrible. Like, you need to watch the videos. And I unfortunately I can't really play them for you, but you know, the mom, like, you know, the mom in the videos, it's not her kid, so she obviously like seems to like really like not like him, and he apparently is like special needs, and she says things like, I think you can see it in Mr. Repsion's video, if in the Philip DeFranco one. She says like, why can't you be normal? You're a bad kid, because he's acting out. And these stupid idiot parents, they don't realize that he's acting because because of the way that they're freaking treating him, those stupid idiots. And you know, she doesn't like, you can't treat a kid like that and then not expect him to act out and then get mad at him for acting out, especially if he's special needs. So I really hate the mom. I hate both of them. And then there's a link, I put a link to an interview with the Cody and Emma. I guess they're the two youngest ones, and she said that, you know, the husband was abusive, and that's one of the reasons they like, broke up. But she's not, like, I guess the judge ruled in favor of the father, and one of the reasons was, I guess they tried to get a judge that what kind of looked down on people mental issues, because I guess the mom has like bipolar disorder or anxiety or something, and so the judge, she's kind of, he or she was biased and thought, you know, they have this mentality that if you have some kind of mental illness and you can't take care of a kid, but they're gonna give it to this guy who's abusing the kids mentally, you know, verbally. And then physically, there has been, you know, not some instances in the video. There's a video where it's a tablet prank, I think. So stupid, they call them pranks, and like Cody's trying to run away or something like that, and he freaking pushes him and he hits his head on like a little shelf or something like that. And then in the end of the video, there's blood on the pillow. Okay, so I don't know if it's from a nosebleed, I don't know, or the head, I don't know exactly where it came. It looks like he was like bleeding from the nose at the end. Like, how can you be okay with that? How? And then the stupid and then he's taking a lot of these videos down too, because you know, people are reporting them, which is I'm really glad about. And you know, if you didn't do anything wrong, why are you taking the videos down? You said, oh, they're just pranks, blah blah blah. No, there's a difference. This is what I get so annoyed with people who do pranks, because they don't understand what a prank is. Like, there's a line between doing a prank and then just hurting people. Hurting people is not really pranking, you're hurting people. Okay, prank is like, oh, if I put like a fake spider in someone's food, which I have done, you know, as a prank, did they get hurt? No, they just go, oh, a little fright, whatever. If they had like some kind of heart condition, I probably would take that into account. I probably wouldn't do that kind of prank. But these people that just do things that hurt people and then play it off, oh, it's just a prank. No, there's a difference, and you're freaking traumatizing these kids. And then they made another video, you know, about the haters. And you can see that in Mr. Repsion's video. So go to them in Mr. Repsion's channel. Don't go to his channel, the stupid douchebag, because, you know, why would you give him money? He doesn't deserve it. And, you know, they're like, they ask the kids, oh, are you traumatized? And then Cody, the youngest one, who's like the most abused out of all of them, he's like, I don't even know what that word means. And then, and then you want him to say, oh, no, I'm not traumatized, when he doesn't even know what that means. And also, you can't really take what the kids, what their answers to that question, you can't really take that seriously, because, you know, and it's your parents that are doing that stuff to you. You might be scared. It seems like Cody is scared of his parents, you know, not in that video, but just like when they're yelling at him and stuff like that. Like, you know, he's not going to want to say anything that's going to make the parents yell at him. So of course he's going to, you know, the kids are going to say like whatever the parents want, you know, so you can't always just like, you have to kind of see what he would say when he's off camera, maybe with a psychologist or something like that. And these stupid, like, you are creating, like, he already has, you can see in the videos that Cody has kind of like, he has like anger issues. He'll throw things sometimes and stuff like that. But when I was seeing that, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, Cody's such a bad kid. It's obvious he's doing it. He's acting out because he is being abused by his parents horribly. You know, he's always the butt of the jokes most of the time in the pranks, you know, and then they don't listen to him at all. You know, he'll say like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. You better do it. They just yell at him. It's so it's horrible. It's traumatizing. It really is, because even though he doesn't know what the word means, he's not gonna say he's traumatized. It's traumatizing because I got yelled at a lot, and I like, if somebody yells at me, like, I get emotional. And I mean, it depends. Like, it's not, if it's somebody that I don't really know or I don't care about their opinion, I'm not really gonna get emotional. But if it's somebody that, someone I'm dating, a friend, family member, somebody that I care about, and they start yelling at me, I do, get emotional and cry sometimes, because it's just, it's like a trigger. When I was younger and I got yelled at for everything when things weren't even my fault. And, it's the same thing that's happening to Cody. He gets yelled at for things that aren't his fault. Like that stupid clear ink prank or prank. They were yelling at him, like, why did you do this, when it was them? It was, they're the ones that did it. He's like yelling and crying, like, I did not do this. Like, like, I felt so bad for him. I wanted to hug him, especially because I know what it's like to get blamed for things that you didn't do, and you're just like, and nobody believes you. So I really, really hope that the kids get taken away, and please, you disgusting excuses for human beings, don't have any more kids. Learn how to use condoms. Okay, I mean, I know you guys are really dumb, but I mean, that's probably how you ended up having a bunch of kids. But you really shouldn't have be parents. Like, really, you are horrible human beings. I hope Rose is able to get Cody and Emma back. You can check the link below. I posted, the Emma, and then there's a petition to try to get the kids taken away from the parents. And then there's a GoFundMe to help Rose with legal fees, so she can try to fight and get Cody and Emma back. She saw the video, so she was just shocked that they're like treated that. Like, she wasn't surprised, I guess, that like he's doing that, but she was just, shocked that like it's on camera. And then, okay, so not only is like the fact that they're doing this horrible, it's on camera, and then they're making money off of it, so it's 10 times worse. Like, that's, it's like, it would be bad enough if that was happening, to any kid, obviously, but then it's on camera and they're making money off of it, off of like your kids' abuse, and you're traumatizing your kids. Like, the fact that you don't realize that, like, that just proves, I'm sorry, you're just not smart. Okay, and then you can't even spell accusations. They posted a video, it's called, like, they posted a video recently, family destroyed over false accusations. Okay, learn how to spell, please. It's accusations, okay? Oh God, please don't have any more kids. Please don't have any more kids. I hope the kids get taken away from you. They deserve much better than you disgusting piles of human, of garbage. Yeah, you're garbage. And then the other thing they said too in the video about the haters, they're like, oh, are you guys abused? Oh, they got everything they need. They got Xboxes, they got this. Like, okay, just because you have material possessions, they have toys, doesn't mean they're not abused. Like, yeah, my parents, we got Nintendo, we got toys and everything. Doesn't mean I wasn't hurt as a child. I was gonna combine child and kid, so I almost said child. Doesn't mean that I wasn't going through emotional abuse. Okay, so that's just smart. Okay, like, just because material possessions doesn't mean that the kids are not abused. And then there's, I think one of the older kids, he says, yeah, at least you're not beating us. Okay, kid, not really your fault, but yeah, your dad probably told you that. But there's other kinds of abuse, so just because you're not being abused doesn't mean you're not being emotionally abused. And maybe it's not you because you're the older one, but they seem to freaking mostly focus on Cody, and that's horrible. That's really, really bad. Like, not only are they, doing this prank, but just focusing on one kid. Like, I'm surprised if he ended up like shooting his entire family when he was older, if nothing gets done, because if you keep beating somebody down, they're gonna act out. So yeah, just check out Mr. Repsion's videos, Vote DeFranco's. Check out the GoFundMe for Rose and the interview with her. And like, okay, and I just want to say before I go, I'm so disgusted at anyone. Why would you subscribe to them? They have so many subscribers. It's freaking ridiculous. They have 70s. Oh god, I don't even want to say the number, okay? I'm just so disgusted that that many people would subscribe to a channel like that when there are channels who are actually doing some good and not hurting anyone. They get no views. So yeah, and I don't know, maybe people who think this is funny, maybe you didn't go through this kind of stuff, emotional abuse, but those of us who did, we know that it's emotional abuse. It's wrong. These kids are gonna grow up very, very screwed up if nothing gets done soon. I mean, luckily they're still young enough where if we get them some help, you know, we can like you know, fix things. But if this keeps going, I'm not gonna be surprised if Cody ends up killing his entire family. I'm sorry, because that's what's gonna happen if you keep abusing a kid for that long. And I'm not gonna blame Cody at all if that happens. It's gonna be their fault because of the way they're abusing him. And if you don't believe me, if you don't think it's that bad, watch the videos and watch them on Mr. Repsion's videos, and watch them on in Philip DeFranco's videos, because they have clips in there. Don't go to the channel. I mean, that's just disgusting that they're freaking making money off of the kids' pain. Like, when they're like, it's really painful to see the kids crying so much, you know, and you can see how hurt they are, and then saying like, that's not, like, I didn't do that, and the mom's like yelling at him just so freaking bad. It's not like in a joking way, you know, like did you do this, Cody? Oh, you know, that'd be, you know, it'd be kind of like more funny if it was like a joke, but she's like, yo, like, that's traumatizing for a kid to be yelled at like that constantly, and you're making him cry. You think it's freaking funny? Oh, and then at the end they make poor abused Cody, okay, now do the outro. And then like Cody does it because, you know, it's his parents, he doesn't want to get in trouble. Okay, and then he does it. Like, oh my god, you guys are so disgusting. And so yeah, it's just worse. It just gets worse and worse. The abuse, it's online, making money off of it, and then they make the kid, oh, do the outro, do it. And then like if he makes a little mistake doing the outro, they're, oh, you stupid, like they like insult him for saying one thing wrong. I'm like, oh my god, like, you guys are horrible. Like, obviously they have some kind of, obviously they have issues too where they get joy out of the pain of other people, and it's like they're kids, so it's even worse. Like, how can you get joy out of seeing your kids, you know, distraught like that and cry? Like, that is the last. I'm not a parent, I just have a dog. I do have, you know, younger siblings, younger, you know, I call them nieces and nephews, but they're like my cousin's kids. I would never want to see them cry or anything, especially if I did that to them. If I'm the one that caused that pain, that made me feel so horrible. So the fact that these people are causing the kids pain and they think it's funny, like, you're just disgusting. And I really hope, you know, everything gets taken away from you. I hope your YouTube channel gets taken away from you. I hope your kids get taken away from you, because, you know, we need to do what's best for the kids, okay? And best for the kids is for them to not be raised by you. I hope Rose gets them. Well, she's only going to be able to get Chad and Emma, and the other three, I really hope they go with, you know, some other relatives. Luckily, you know, they have been reported, or else I was going to do it. I found out where they lived, what city, and I was ready to report them. So I've, you know, something, so yeah. Let me see the comments, okay? I know there's a lot of comments, but I'm not going to be able to get. So, blah, 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 okay. Matri, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm the oldest of 3. I know where you're coming from. Thank you, thank you. And also want to say, even if you're someone who hasn't gone through this stuff, can you just be empathetic? Like, that's something that a lot of people don't have apparently in this world. Just think about how you would feel if growing up you got blamed for everything. Like, can you just do that? Like, can you be like smart enough to just put yourself in someone's shoes? Like, and that's how you're gonna grow up, thinking that everything's your fault. You know, now that's why now as an adult I say sorry for everything. I say sorry too much. People always tell me, stop saying sorry, and I'll say sorry for things that are not even my like I had nothing to do with, but I was so used to like getting blamed for everything. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then people are like, okay, you don't have to say sorry, like, it's not your fault. And I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, and then I have to apologize for saying I'm sorry a lot. Like, I'm sorry for saying I'm sorry. And that's because growing up, you know, I got blamed for everything, and it's just, you know, and I didn't really get help when I was younger, so it's something that I'm still struggling with, you know. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I say sorry for everything, but I'm trying not to. I try to like stop myself and tell myself, okay, it's not my fault. So I'm working on it as an adult, but it's something that I do now because I was blamed for everything. And, you know, luckily I have friends now and awesome people that make me feel like everything's my fault, and they tell me it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize for everything. So I want to thank you to my awesome friends who helped me there. Well, Maroc, you're so beautiful. Thanks, even though I have these stupid things. M8 Javier GPP, saludos, saludos. Let's see, Vader's helmet, I'm torn the black sheep. Yeah, me too. Mostly because I was the introvert in my family, and everyone else was, yeah, an extrovert, and they didn't understand, like, why are you so quiet? Why do you want to be alone? It's like, because I'm a freaking introvert. They just didn't know about introverts and extroverts. It's like, okay, you're different, so there must be something wrong with you, right? Let's see. And yeah, sorry if the audio is bad. It's lagging. That's my Wi-Fi. I have Time Warner Spectrum now. So I'm sorry. Diana, that video is so mean. Yes, thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. And M8 Javier GPP, sigue con más videos. Thank you. Sí, voy a seguir con más videos. Breezy Aim Amar. God, I really hope their kids get taken away from those abusive parents. Yes, me too. I just don't understand the people that subscribe to them and support this. Like, that's how they make their money. That's why they upload these videos, because they're going to get views. So whoever is supporting them and watching these videos, I kind of blame you too, because they're not blamed for the abuse, but you're helping perpetuate it because you're rewarding their behavior. Because they upload these videos of abuse, and then you watch them and you give them money, and they're like, okay, well, we want to make money again, so we're going to keep doing it, so don't watch their videos. Okay. Matri 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enjoy your Wonder Woman reaction video. Thank you. Steve G, sucks if they get their family taken away because that ruins the family entirely. I think they're already ruining their family, I'm sorry, by abusing them. It's going to be best for the kids in the long run to be in a loving household where they're not constantly being verbally abused. So I think in the long run it's going to be better. Matri 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much older are you than your siblings? So it's me. Then 2 years after was my sister, and 2 years after that was my brother. So I'm 4 years older than my brother. And then she was born. She was like the accident. So she's 12 years younger than me. So my youngest one is 12 years younger than me. Breezy Amar, this kind of thing is where most of the world's issues stem from. Bad parents. Yes, I totally believe that, because I'm not saying it's the only thing to blame, but you know, it's nurture and nature. But you know, that really stems from like how you're treated as a kid. A lot of it, you know, I grew up with low self-esteem, and then just low self-esteem, you know, which is perpetuated by your bad parents. You know, that causes a lot of issues growing up. You know, it causes anxiety, depression, other mental issues, and then, you know, that make you act in bad ways that are probably not good for society. So yeah, definitely, you know, bad parents just make things worse. Breezy, well done for bringing this to life. I would get so emotional trying to describe it. Yeah, thank you. I was emotional watching the video. That's why, like, I'm kind of glad I didn't play it, because I'll probably be crying, and I'm trying to like stay calm and not cry and everything. So yeah. Let's see. I think the biological mom of the kids had them removed for abuse, so who knows what should happen to the kids. Yeah, that's true. Mexitalian 1926. Hey, oh, got my phone. I'm kind of Mexitalian too. Not only that, but my dad's like like, well, my mom's Mexican, Chinese, and my dad's like Mexican, Spanish, and English, so I get the Mex-Italian thing. So I don't understand why you get hate in the comments. Everyone is allowed to have their opinion. Some people just think others are dumb or stupid, or even worse, just because they think differently. Yeah, I agree. That's why, you know, I don't really care about the stupid haters. It's like, really, I mean, like, I don't have time to like go comment on people that I don't like. Like, if I don't like the channel, I never go there. So I don't like the people that the channel that they hate. Like, you're really sad and you need to get a life, really. Matri12345. I'm also an introvert and always thought I was antisocial until I saw your video about it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you saw it, and I'm glad it helped. I definitely, you know, felt the same way as you did, and then I just read up a bit about, you know, being an introvert and stuff like that. So, so that's about it. I just wanted to. I needed to just speak about it because I just couldn't watch this and just be quiet. Yeah, I really, you know, if you guys can help, if you have any money, if you can help with Rose GoFundMe, it's links below, and then if you want to sign the petition, great. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.